Hey everybody, welcome to Seaside Quilting Supplies. I'm going to just give people a few minutes to hop on, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my little batting talk. And you're welcome to watch later and message us with any questions. So my name is Barb. I own Seaside Quilting Supplies. I run the shop here with my friend Mary and my pseudo daughter, Carrie Lynn. Carrie Lynn's cutting Etsy right now, and she's over on the other side of the room. And we've been in business on the internet only for over 15 years. 2005 actually was when I first started my shop. And we're going to start a series of batting tutorials. Hey Sherry, how are you? We're going to start a series of batting tutorials in small. They'll just be short little batting tutorials that explain the features of Quilters Dream Batting, and I'm going to go through every single fiber, not in one sitting because that would take all day, but in short little increments. So if you normally hop on with us, like I see you guys doing now, to see what great fabric is coming right after I finish this tutorial, Carrie Lynn and I are going to show you some really cute 3-yard bundles Carrie Lynn just did them all by herself. We're going to hop on right after this batting tutorial and show you those, and you'll have the chance to get, hello Diet, you'll have a chance to get a great, hey Lynn, a great 3-yard bundle at a super price and at a book if you want. So let me do this little batting thing, and then we'll show you some fabrics, and then I got to get to work. I remember Mary this week. She's off in Vegas living it up. So wish her lots of fun. They needed a break, and I'm so glad she got to go. All right, so many of you know that I have, over the years, only carried Quilters Dream Batting. We have occasionally tried one or two other products that I felt were, or that I hoped were as high a quality. And there is one other batting out there that I love, and I will carry if I have if I can't get something. But we have almost exclusively for over 15 years been selling Quilters Dream Batting. Not only do we sell it in the packages, but we also sell it in the rolls for our long arm friends. So Quilters Dream makes throw size rolls, table runner rolls, queen rolls, king rolls, throw bolts, lots and lots of great sizes. So if you're a big batting consumer, message me about maybe getting, oh rats, Carrie Lynn, I should have brought down that bolt they sent me. Oh, you're welcome, Sue. I'm so happy to do it. So maybe think about getting a bolt of batting. They're not horrifically expensive, and you can cut off exactly the size you need. So that's an option in lots of the fibers, not in every fiber, but there are some bolts. I think there's a bolt. Let me see if there's a bolt in every fiber before I misspeak. There's a bolt in cotton. There are bolts in cotton in 2 of the lofts, and I'll tell you them as we go through them. There's a bolt in fusible. I do have lots of customers buy fusible in the bolt, so they can cut off little pieces that they need in the size they need. Poly has bolts. Machine Blend has bolts. 80/20 has bolts. Angel has bolts. Green has bolts. No bolts in wool and no bolts in puff. Okay, so we're going to start at the top of I'm going to start with the first Quilters Dream fiber today, and just do that one today. Today we're going to do Quilters Dream Request Natural Cotton. Now, I'm going to show you, sorry I'm itchy, I'm going to show you a white batting next to it for color reference purposes, because I often get quilters who think they have to get a white one. And I mean, I love Quilters Dream white batting. It's a bleached cotton. But unless you're doing a white quilt, or you're entering a contest where you want no shadow from a cream to come through a very light colored quilt, there's really almost no reason to pay the price difference, in my opinion. So, all right, let's talk about Quilters Dream cotton. First, I'm going to show you one. Oh, let me just say this. Everybody who hops on today, I'm going to stick your names in a little hat, and I'm going to draw a name, and you're going to get one. You're going to win a craft size. I don't know what flavor. I'm just going to pick up one I have a lot of, but you'll win a free craft size batting. So if you hop on and say hello today, I'm going to put your name in a drawing. It has to be while I'm talking today, though. You can't enter after I'm done talking. So you'll get a free craft size batting of some surprise flavor, and then you can try one of them for yourselves. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about today is the request cotton, and I need to turn off these notifications, you guys, or they're going to pop up the whole live. So hang on. All right, I'm back. Oops, sorry. Now I lost my. Oh, there. That's weird. Okay, so in case anybody wonders, before somebody asks, hanging behind me is our gorgeous cave fungi in gray, wide backing. So pretty. Okay. So this is the Quilters Dream request cotton batting. So let me tell you a few things about batting, Quilters Dream especially. So the labels are color coded. So the request labels are all this, like, let me get it close there for you. It's kind of like a blue, a little bit of aqua, like a gray blue. So that's how you know you have a request size batting, kind of a gray green. If you find, excuse me, if you find what appears to be, why did it get so dark? I don't know why it's suddenly so dark. Didn't it suddenly get dark? Can somebody tell me? It feels like it got really dark all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. It does look dark. Ugh, goofy thing. If you find what looks to be a Quilters Dream batting deal that seems just too good to be true, I don't know what is wrong with this crazy thing today. That's probably because it is. So there are lots of, you know, they fake all kinds of things today. They fake the Creative Grids rulers on that big brown box store that we all order from. Not that they faked them, but someone did. The Quilters Dream battings will all have the color coordinated label. So request will always be this kind of blue, gray, green sort of color in the background. So we're starting with cotton. So this is 100% USA cotton. These fibers are all grown and processed right here in the United States. Quilters Dream prepares, packages, and rolls right here in Virginia. So just over near the Eastern Shore of Virginia is a big hub for them, and they ship to us from there as well. So this is the finest quality long staple USA cotton. The thing about Quilters Dream, yet some people swear they can. I could never. I never could have. And I've done some white quilts, and I never could tell the difference. So some people swear they can. So the thing about Quilters Dream batting that I love, as compared to a batting you would buy at a box store, boy, I'm not going to go very quick today, am I, you guys? I've got a lot of words. Is that their batting is so super clean. So when you buy batting at a big box store, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I personally have experienced this. So I can speak about this personally, not theoretically, like it's something I know about, but I've actually gotten batting at a big box store, a cotton, and brought it home. And when I opened it up, there were actually pieces of debris in it. You know, like, I mean, not like trash or anything, but little shards of this and that and the other thing, and it just didn't feel clean to me. Quilters Dream batting is super, super, super clean. Quilters Dream will tell you, and I will promise you, that when you get a Quilters Dream batting, you do not, absolutely do not need to wash it. It is super, super clean. And batting is so much easier to handle if you just take it straight out of the package. I'm only talking about Quilters Dream. Me too, Lynn, me too. I'm only talking about Quilters Dream being so clean that you can use it without washing it. I'm not going to address any other battings because I don't use them, so I don't know about them, but I'm telling you, I've seen some that look really gross. So please take it right out of the package and use it. Don't wash it. It makes it harder to manage and straighten out, and it's, yeah, just don't do it. Use it right out of the package. So cotton. The cotton is mechanically cleaned. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So they clean their cotton mechanically at Quilters Dream, which means they do not use chemicals or anything harsh to make it beautiful, lovely cotton. It's then carded and cross-lapped and needle punched so that every piece is has unanimity and it's all uniform, and it has great consistency and strength. You will not get with Quilters Dream. Like if you bought 2 of the request doubles, which is what I'm showing you right now, which I'm going to have a great sale price on if you watch today's live. If you bought 2 of these, one would not be lovely and the other one would be weird. They would be identical. They are so incredibly careful about quality control at Quilters Dream. You just can't beat it. Until you try it, you will not know what you've been using, I promise. And once you try it, you'll be like, holy cow, what was I doing all this time with that crud? So, and my people here who have shopped with me forever know that I have a big soapbox about this, and I'm going to try to do the short version, which is, if you spend a fortune on fabric, and you know fabric is expensive, it's always been expensive. Quilting fabric has always been expensive, and it's even more expensive now. And not just because of inflation, but because over time, the design work and the artwork gets more intricate, and the printing gets more colors in it, and it's beautiful. So fabric is expensive. We know that. Quilting is not an inexpensive craft, nor should it be. We spend hours doing it. It's an artwork. It's a form of art. So when you spend that kind of money on your fabrics, the last thing you want to do is put something between those fabrics that is full of scrim and resin and binders and yucky stuff that will degrade your cotton fabrics from the inside out. So if you want your quilt to last the longest time possible and be in the most beautiful shape long after we're gone, use a really high quality batting. Yes, I know it adds to the cost of the quilt. I get that. But when you're going to spend hours and hours making a beautiful gift for someone, why on earth would you risk its lifetime, the length it can be used, by putting something in the middle that has shards of plastic, all kinds of other debris, unhealthy chemical glues and binders and resins? Nobody wants that on a baby quilt, especially. You want it to be as clean and as safe as it possibly can. So I understand that it's hard to spend the extra money. I get that. But if you're going to spend all that time and money and energy and love on the outside where it can be seen, put the love all the way through the quilt and start building your quilt on a really good foundation. Okay, that's the end of my soapbox. All right. So, super clean, great consistent quality, and then no resins, glues, or binders. So one of the other things that inexpensive battings do, batting companies do, is they build their batting around a plastic, I'm going to call it a frame for lack of a better word, because it took me a long time to understand what scrim was. So we're going to call it a plastic frame, which is how you end up with these sharp little shards in your batting. So they use plastic to build their batting around, because they have to maintain its structure somehow. Quilters Dream has an incredible process for building their batting without scrim, resin, or binders. Resin and binders are glues and chemical compounds that help hold the batting together. Quilters Dream has none of those, not in here. It is 100% American grown, grade A cotton, just the best on the market. Okay, so the way they manufacture their batting at Quilters Dream helps prevent shifting and lumping. It sort of will grab on to the layers once you've made them. Now, mind you, you still need to either spray based or pin. On a small quilt, to tell you the truth, you guys, I don't do it. I'll pin like 1 or 2 spots on a small quilt on my home machine. You know, I'll pin a little key spot here, but if it's small, the cotton really just sort of clings to the layers and just fine. So their manufacturing process, though, helps prevent shifting and lumping, and it's just amazing what they've done with it. So cotton has a really high R value. So R value refers to the thermal value of a product. So cotton has an R value of 3.8, which means it's warm in the winter, but it's also wicking. So in the summer when it's warmer, if you want to have a year-round quilt, you know this already from cotton clothing. It pulls the moisture and the heat away and helps keep your skin cooler. So the cotton has an R value of 3.8. The lack of resin and binders also gives Quilters Dream its beautiful drape. Excuse me. Gives it a beautiful drape. So if you're making a lightweight quilt that you want to be, you know, very loose and, you know, wrap around in, the Quilters Dream batting is perfect for that, because without resin, binders, and scrim to stiffen the batting up, keeps it really drapey and yummy and super, super snuggly. So, also, it will help extend the life of your machines, because without the resin, glue, binders, and scrim that pile up in your machine, it's going to save the life of your machine. So there is no glue to get on your needles that gets tossed up into your machine. There is no scrim, which creates shards, which get tucked away in your machine. It's just the cleanest batting out there. All right. So today I wanted to talk to you about the cotton in the request loft. So request in Quilters Dream parlance means the lightest weight and the lowest loft. So loft refers to the puffiness, the thickness of the batting. So request is the lightest weight and the lowest loft. So if you're looking for just a real drapey, lightweight summer quilt, year-round quilt, beach blanket, picnic blanket, table runner, table topper, placemats, bowl cozies, hot pads, you want to use the request loft. It is super lightweight and low loft, so you're not going to get a ton of definition. Now, lots of people, lots of quilters will double all flavors of Quilters Dream battings to get just the definition they want. So for example, if you had, say you had 2 request battings at home and you wanted just a little more definition on a project, do 2 layers of request. It'll still quilt beautifully. It won't, you know, won't fight you or make trouble in your machine. Just make 2 little layers and you'll be so pleased with it. All right, so request is the lowest weight and the lowest loft. So you can, and of course I can't find my glasses. You can stitch Quilters Dream batting, the cotton, as close together as you want. So you know that if you're home quilting and you want, you know, a really pronounced quilting effect on your project, you want to, you know, almost do a stippling really, really close and tight, you certainly can do that. If you just want to make sure your layers stay together with a little bit of interest, you can quilt Quilters Dream up to 8 inches apart, which gives you a lot of freedom in your quilting design. So one of the, that's just one of the reasons, oh, I'm going to do this wrong. That's just one of the reasons Quilters Dream is so awesome, the 8-inch apart thing. There are battings out there that you can't quilt further than 4 inches apart, which in my opinion, if you're trying to do something quick, you know, and it's going to be a baby quilt that's going to get, you know, baby throw up on and all kinds of stuff, and you just want to keep it together and have it look nice, you don't want to quilt a baby quilt every 4 inches. And some of those battings, you have to quilt them every 4 inches or they'll shift and be lumpy and move all over the place on you. So up to 8 inches apart with Quilters Dream cotton. Let me show you, and I'm almost done. Quilters Dream request cotton, all sizes, and bolts and rolls in Quilters Dream cotton. The queen roll is 93 inches wide. The king roll is 120 inches wide. They come double folded and rolled on a tube. I have one upstairs. In fact, I'll show you guys on the next tutorial. I'll show you what a roll actually looks like. All right, so this is the natural, and I don't know if the plastic's gonna let me do it or not. I don't think you can. So, and in my, I don't know what hand it is. This is my left hand. Whatever. This is the white. So I'm going to put them side by side and move them close to you. On your right will be the natural, and on your left, I believe, will be the white. So that's Request Cotton. Request Cotton is the lightest weight, lowest loft Quilters Dream product. 100% USA cotton, no resin, no scrim, no binders. We always have fantastic, our best prices are on our Facebook Lives. So every Thursday night at 7 p.m. if you need a batting, just ask me. I'll try and, I haven't been as good about doing batting lately, and I'll try to get back to doing my batting specials as well. But for today, until, let's see, until when? What day is it? Tuesday? Until Thursday night when I'm live at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on Meta/Facebook. They're trying to get us used to saying the new name. You can get a Request Natural Double, including shipping. Are you guys ready? No, you're not going to pay any extra. No extra shipping. Just $37.99. $37.99. Let me tell you the size. The double is 96 inches by 93. 96 by 93. Just $37.99. You're no extra shipping, you guys. That's it. 96 by 93 for the Request Natural Double. And I have just a couple, I have an order of course, but I have just a couple of the Request White Twin that I'm going to do a special price for you too. The Request White Twin. Now of course the white is a bleached product, which involves another step, which makes it therefore more expensive. But if you really just love the white batting, and I have some customers who understand the difference is imperceptible, but they just like the white batting better. So if you'd like a white Request Twin, just $34.99 until Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. So, what did I forget anything about our beautiful Quilters Dream Batting? Made in the United States, ships right here in Virginia. Don't forget we have rolls. You can call me anytime for a price on rolls. I have great prices on rolls and bolts. Okay, so this was part one of what will be, I think, like 20 mini lessons on batting or something, you guys. Let me see how many it's going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There'll be 20 little mini lessons on batting because I'm going to talk about each fiber separately, and I'm going to do the lofts. I'm going to do the cotton lofts separately just because I want to make sure that everybody gets clear on Request Select Supreme Deluxe. Okay, Request Lowest Loft, Lightest Weight. Great for summer quilts and all of those kitchen-y kinds of projects. Carrie Lynn and I are going to hop on in just a minute with some great fabrics to put around this amazing batting. As you are able, please share the live with your quilty friends so they can learn all about the amazing Quilters Dream Batting. And by the way, Quilters Dream does not pay me to promote their batting. They have never paid me a dime. They never will. I love their batting because I think it is truly the Cadillac, the gold standard of batting for so many crafting projects, not just quilting. You can use it in all kinds of projects. All right, see you in a few minutes with some great fabric deals. Thanks, guys.